two lineups. Captain for Germany, Pierre Mathurin, and captain for Hong Kong, number 1, Max Woodward. Two coaches from offshore, if you like, Chad Shepherd, a New Zealander for Germany, and Paul John, a Welshman now coaching in Hong Kong. So well done on the public address system by the stadium announcer. He's given Hong Kong the big shout, and you can see there's still a pretty good crowd in as they charge out with so much to play for. It's knockout, remember, for these teams, and hopes are running high. There's the Hong Kong record, 2 wins, and they've lost today. And the German team with 3 W's on their record card. Ollie Phillips is with me. Ollie.
This is going to be an incredibly exciting game. Obviously, so much pressure on this match here, Keith, as the winner obviously carries on through as to their hopes of qualifying for the HSBC 7 Series for next season. Hong Kong the favourites with the crowd, but Germany have been in scintillating form throughout. And if Hong Kong stand a chance, they must be a lot more ruthless and clinical at the breakdown, because they were shown up well and truly against Chile earlier on today.
So it's Fabian Hempel who kicks off for Germany, playing from right to left. In the red, it's Hong Kong. And, of course, the Hong Kong players are big personalities here in the big city. And none more so than Lee Jones, ex-Pat New Zealander, and a big story in the paper today about his unique friendship with Ben Rimini, number 7. And there is a good sight to see local player Yu Kam Shing taking the ball forward, and he's got it again coming towards the 22. Good start here by Hong Kong. Hit so hard in their previous game, and the two friends passing the ball out wide. Jamie Hood is the fair-headed man, number 10, but the ball has gone forward.
So close there, Keith. I just think Lee Jones needed to pin his ears back, the number 4. He had some daylight there. Into space. Just keep going, put your ears back. You'll beat Buckland to the line, instead he breaks. Bit of confusion between him and Jamie Hood, and there's a knock-on. Germany breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Germans have made some big statements in 15-a-side and 7-a-side rugby in Europe this season, and I think they have very strong ambitions to really push hard to get on the regular tour next year, but they've got to win and keep winning.
That man in shot, Chad Shepherd, German head coach, be a nervous man. His side haven't had a lot of possession. The longer Hong Kong keep hold of this, the stronger and more vociferous the support gets.
Our first look at Ben Rimini, and intercept for Sebastian From, chased by Jamie Hood. But look at the strength. Oh, what a lovely run by From.
Well, Keith, that is finished magnificently from Sebastian From, but it comes from an absolutely enormous hit on the number 7, Rimini. I think a bit of a clash ahead as well, as he's still down, pretty dazed. But this man here in shot, number 5, Sebastian From, that is fantastic power to drive his team into the lead and get over the whitewash.
Conversion attempt from wide out, looks strong kick, and it is. So that's a very good 7-pointer for Chad Shepherd and his German team. 7-0 they lead.
Wow, what a huge kick that is there, Keith. Those 2 points are going to be absolutely vital in deciding who goes through to the semi-finals of this qualifying tournament.
It's been tough 2 days, and Ben Rimini quite sensibly taken to the sideline for recovery period. We'll see whether he'll come back. And now a big collision. Down goes one of the German players. This is what it's all about. Here comes Rowan Varty, the most experienced player, who's off the bench now in place of Ben Rimini. And Varty makes the pass away to Kato Lee. And now here is Kamshin in midfield. Referee is Paulo Duarte of Portugal, who makes the call there. He's going to stop the game and have a look at the German player who fell so heavily back at the kickoff.
Yeah, referee Paulo Duarte just pausing the game, but that is really poor decision-making for the number 12. Yu Kam-shing there. Hong Kong with a numerical advantage with the German player down injured. In that situation, they've got to push it wide, push it into the space, try and stretch Germany, get round them instead. Goes up the middle into the belly of their defence, and they turn him over. Look at that stat there, Keith. 17 passes made by Hong Kong. Gives you an idea of the level of possession they've had, and yet they trail 7-0 against Germany in this first half.
So back to his position. That is Fabian Hempel. No, I'm sorry, that's Stefan Liebig from Germany, and pushed away to the sideline by Fabian Hempel.
Clearly a strength for this German side. Twice they've tried to kick the ball into touch. They back their line out to secure them the possession. Hong Kong need to get up and try and spoil it.
So it's Liebig. There's Hempel. There's the man that got the try from. That's the 22. It's a turnover for the home team.
It's excellent play, Keith. That is just the hunger of this Hong Kong side. It's great to see. They lacked it in that first game against Chile. Now they just need to be a bit more clinical and ruthless. We said break down at the start. Great effort from the Germans here, but they're on the ropes.
Hempel has kicked away to touch. And had a spell at university in Cape Town in South Africa, so he's an experienced player. He's had 9 full internationals for Germany to fly half, playing that role here. And with the ball now is Captain Mutharan, Pierre Mutharan. Hong Kong in tight defence here. The Germans have got these, and what are they going to do? Try to maul it like the 15-a-side game.
Back, run! Use it!
Number 1 waiting at the back is Oscar Kalitz.
Please! Back.
Gee, you wouldn't put this on a postcard, but it's going to be effective, is it? And spinning it wide. The man who got the try before is from. Lost forward, here's Lee. Huge cheer goes up. Very alert player Lee. Takes his opportunities, whistle, has gone.
Boys, leave it! Oi!
Great defensive work from Hong Kong there. Germany really piling the pressure, going to that line out again, backing the strength of their big units up front in Liebig and Buckman. Hong Kong have the answer this time round.
What do you think of the decision down to the bottom left to get the drive for it?
Keeping it old school, aren't they, Keith?
Oh, are they ever?
Stick it up the jumper, catch and drive, mix it up, try and throw this Hong Kong side out their stride.
Here's the opposite trying to happen now. There's Hood. Bounced off the thighs of Lee. Referee has them playing advantage and stops the game.
There, Keith, that is an example for me of where this Hong Kong side need to mature as a side. Jamie Hood working hard down that left-hand side, committing defenders, about to go to ground. All his side are ready to hit that ruck, clear away and play to the width. Instead, he looks for a 50-50 offload and they knock it on.
Mine. Set.
Just can't do that at this level.
4 is Pierre Mutharan, the captain, from Hempel. Now from and bounced back, looking for the gap. The gap appeared, but the gap was closed down by an excellent tackle by Rowan Vati.
It's out.
And another player is down. No, he's not. He's okay.
Red, no!
From is okay. But look at these players with huge physical presence. And Anjo Bookman.
Clear release, clear release.
I don't know about that call there, Keith. For me there, Hong Kong were all over the ball, working so hard, and as they are here now again.
They've held them up. And that is half-time, so that was a critical point in the game there. Have a look at this.
This is excellent work. Look how hard the number 2 for Hong Kong there, Michael Coverdale, is. Just working, keeping the player on top of him, rolling onto his back. Excellent stuff as they just trailed Germany 7-0 at half-time.
For Hong Kong, he's a fly half in his club and his international play. He begins the second half with a roar of approval from the crowd, which have stayed on here at the stadium in Song Kong Po to back the team in red's hopes of progressing forward. It's knockout, remember, and this is a quarter-final of the qualifying tournament. Germany have high hopes, and with the way they've been playing in the European season, I think a lot of the rugby people in high positions hope that the Germans might come into this level of the HSBC 7 series to add another European face and team into the league. But they've got to get through these tough games ahead here in Hong Kong. There is their captain, Mathura, number 4, in the headgear.
Brilliant work at the breakdown from number 4, Lee Jones. And now they raise the tempo, Hong Kong. Stretch this German
Woodward's
team.
got speed. At the 22, though, they've closed him down. They've got across. He's cleared it away like a basketball player. Hook's got it again. Couldn't really find space to clear it to Lee Jones. Here's Kato Lee. Vardy shot through the gap. Oh, what a tackle. That was a tackle hoping to get into the big leagues ahead. The captain, Mathieu, has towed it ahead. Now, here comes Woodward. He's got Kam Shing. Here's Kam Shing. Plenty of defence ahead of him. Oscar Kalitz, number 1. Where is the ball?
Keith, Hong Kong look absolutely dead on their feet. They've got to think clearly under fatigue because Germany are going to make them pay here. They're not careful.
And they have gone for the conservative approach by kicking it straight to the sideline. That came from Fabian Hempel.
I think that's a smart decision. Hong Kong look flat out here. Drill the ball deep into their territory. See what they've got. Look how heavily they're breathing. This is going to be all guts from Hong Kong if they're going to overturn this German lead.
And Rowan Vati going back to position. And looks like Yui Kam Shing is subbed out of the game. He's had a good couple of days, but he looked sluggish just in that last move. He's given his all. There's still plenty of time left for Hong Kong to make its mark. Germany just up by 7. Kato Lee, he's sharp. Jamie Hook. Vati.
Tackler!
That's Ryan Mitchum.
Free release.
Again, taken quickly by Hood. They're not even taking time to breathe, even though we can see, and you can see at home, how they're playing themselves into exhaustion. They've got another penalty. Might they go for the conservative push up the sideline, Ollie?
It looks like they're set for it now, just to drill it into the corner. What Hong Kong needs to realise is on the width, Germany are really attacking the breakdown, spotting that more often than not. If you get it to the winger, he's going to be isolated when he goes into contact, so they throw an extra man in, try and contest the ball. Given 2 penalties away on the last 2 times, Hong Kong got to recognise, get the man in early and play away. Support in threes, Paul John said at the half-time. Work in threes.
So coming in off the subs bench is Chris Mays for Hong Kong. And in the drama that's unfolding. Some repairs for Oscar Kulitz. Tight game, low score, claimed by Hong Kong. The game teetering on the edge now. Vardy. Meacham. Good. Touch the hand. Is it called by the referee? Yes.
As Hood stays down, this Vardy backs himself into the corner. You've got to make sure you retain the ball, look after it, work hard for each other.
Middle.
That's simple, basic errors there. Knock on from Hood. 3 minutes left on the clock. Can't help but feel they needed a score there just to lift their spirits.
Line. Set.
Coverdale and Woodward. Here's Coverdale on the near side against Kulitz. Cleared away by Mutherin. And again, as they used to say, the educated left boot of Henkel. But Lee has it now, away to Mays. Captain Woodward. And now here is Meacham, knocked away from him to Chris Mays. Valuable meters, he pushes ahead. And it's Ryan Meacham. Captain Woodward. Rowan Vardy. Woodward. Hong Kong's hopes of tying the game up here. Flung to the midfield. Meacham. Hood. Lee. Kayo Lee. Johnny Hood. What a beautiful moment for Hong Kong. It's one try each, but the kick to come to tie the game up.
Now look at this footwork here from Kayo Lee. 1, 2 players beaten, 3 players beaten. And then the pass inside. Jamie Hood on hand. That, for me, lifts this Hong Kong side. The whole stadium is with them. What an opportunity for them to win the game. The 2 points are over. Minute 20 left. Here we go, Keith.
It was Lee who's impressed over the last couple of days with his elusive play and the determination of Hood, who fell heavily, got up, converted the try and scored all the points, 7-all. Time to go, just a minute. And then we'll go into overtime, and that, if this isn't hurting enough, that will really sting.
It is. They've got a bit of a respite here. Someone clearly hidden the ball so Hong Kong can recover for 20 seconds. But this restart here, Keith, is absolutely vital. Germany posing the questions. 2 pods either side, wanting Hong Kong to kick down the middle to them. Are they going to accept it, get it high, get the ball back?
Well, Ollie, while we've been saying Hong Kong look tight, they've come back and evened the game up. Should we be questioning the big men of Germany not going the full distance? Let's watch.
Tackler away.
Such an intriguing final minute coming up here. Germany can't go back to their kicking game. They've got to play now.
Look at that for a good tackle by Coverdale. Penalty, it's a long way out. So was that kick taken from the mark? Did it touch his foot? Tim Biniak. And now Oscar Kulitz goes the direct route.
Big moment here, Keith. Germany just piling on some pressure, keeping the ball. Can they break this Hong Kong defence?
Raynor Parkinson is number 12. A huge cheer goes up. Seconds remaining. Taken by Hood. He's done that very well in the game. And now it is bump and run and knife edge. Oh, what a courageous pass. Back in the tightest of tight situation. Bastian Himmer is number 10.
Keith, that is a terrible decision for me there from Jamie Hood, not thinking clearly under pressure. If you kick, you've got to kick to score. What he's done, given the ball to Germany, and here they come at him.
And it is Bastian Himmer. Kayo Lee, but it's Himmer himself that wins this one and destroys Hong Kong's hopes.
He does indeed. For me, Jamie Hood goes from hero to villain. Scored the try that brought Hong Kong back into it and then didn't think clearly when he had to. They won the penalty, just keep the ball. Instead he kicks it, and this is what results from it. Quick tap from Germany and blistering pace to speed all the way under the post and break Hong Kong hearts at the same time.
A victory perhaps for fresh legs off the bench with Bastian Himmer, and see how it has shattered the Hong Kong players who gave so much of their courage in this game, but not enough in the end. It's Germany that progressed through to the semi-finals 24 hours from now.